What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video. This video has been recorded on Wednesday, November 14th of 2024. Just got done actually talking about the Lions, if you watched the last video here. But today I want to kind of talk about, so we can get up closer here to the microphone. Even though I'm a Lions fan, I kind of want to talk about the Chicago Bears. And I kind of watched some the little clips on 97.1 there out of Detroit with Mike and Rico, which 97-1. Can you guys get Terry back? I don't think Rico's, even though Rico's been there a couple of years now. Terry Foster is by far the better the better co-host for that show, other than Rico. But anyway, that's my kind of pitch for Terry Foster to come back at 97.1 the ticket. And today I kind of want to talk about the Chicago Bears and Celeb Williams and the Bears in general. So before I watched the Lions game Sunday, I watched a pretty significant portion of the Bears and the Patriots. Now, just solely looking at the record, you would have thought that the Bears should probably end up being victorious here, but that football team is just such in shambles right now. I don't know if there's really anything they can do until somebody gets in there with their head right and rights that football team. Now, as a Detroit fan and a lot of Chicago Bears kind of talking their junk, it kind of, I don't want to say my heart's my heart, my soul, and everything else is kind of feeling happy, but that football team needs a reboot of some sort. Get some people in there that actually know football, because right now, from the outside looking in, the Chicago Bears act like they don't know what they're doing out there on the football field. I don't know if it's just the coaches, if it's for the GM. The GM's kind of a part of this. I don't know if he's just kind of grasping at straws, to try to get a team in there. But Celeb Williams that man is inaccurate. Now, watching him at USC, I'm going to start with Celeb Williams, obviously. Watching him at USC when he was there, I didn't think he was that bad of a quarterback. Now, should he have been number one quarterback? That's always up for debate. I didn't think he was the guy, I guess, for an organization. He probably should have been like Jordan Love is kind of right now. He should set, I think this is actually what the Bears, I'll kind of put in what the Bears kind of need to do here. The Bears probably need to go out and get a veteran quarterback for a couple of years and let Celeb Williams sit and kind of let him learn from the veteran there. Now, I don't know which veteran is even going to be available this year, or what veterans are available, or get an assistant quarterbacks coach that's a veteran quarterback and kind of learn from him too. But I still think they need a veteran quarterback to start on that team to get the Bears at least to somewhat of a favorable record. I will put it that way. Hell, even 500, which would be 8-9 or 9-8, right around there. I'm going to call that the 500, even though it's not. We're going to call that 500 football. At least get them back up to that point of at least respectability. Let's put it that way. The offensive line, it looks like it's in shambles. There's no reason for that offensive line of the Bears to look as bad as what it did today. What they had 9 sacks that for the Patriots. That's unheard of in today's NFL football. You may get 3, but 9. That's just that just astonishes me. And it looked like the defense really wasn't playing all that much better. I don't know if it was just a total team breakdown that day. They had 4 wins. They were like 4-3, I think, or something like that. I would have thought they would have looked a lot better, and I thought Celeb Williams would have been maybe the quarterback that they needed. He just needed time and experience and all that. But a lot of his throws were just, especially when he threw it to DJ Moore, a lot of those throws were just off base, nowhere near the receiver. The times that he did throw it to the receiver, they did something with the ball. So the receivers aren't the problem there. It's the offensive line and it's the quarterback. He acted scared is what it was. He acted scared. The defense they tried. I think they were so frustrated with the offense, they were out there a lot. They were probably tired. They were out there a lot. as a Lions fan, I'm not trying to trying to belittle the team or trying to just put my thumb on them and press you guys down. I'm just seeing a lot of what Detroit football was for the longest time. The point of frustrations, and especially the Joey Harrington years here at Detroit. Man, those were some bad years. Maybe he just needs to start to maybe just doing some drop down passes, the little check downs. Maybe that's for that passing game. Maybe they got to do that. I'm sure the coaches are probably going to get dismantled here at the end of the year. I'm sure the head coach has to be on the hot seat. I think they were talking about that on the broadcast where they just said he's very likely going to be gone at the end of the year. I don't think the GM kind of wants to do a rash decision and put an interim head coach like the Jets did. Right then and there, which Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, I'm glad, I'm smiling big time for that. But let's get back to the Bears here. That team, that coaching staff, and probably team needs a total reboot. DeAndre Swift is what we all thought he was when he was here in Detroit. He's a bust. DeAndre Swift is a bust. I'll go ahead and I'll put that out there. The man he's gone to these crap teams where. And no fault of his own. He's gone to these teams where they have hardly any offensive line, and he's tried to make gold out of a turd, is what it is. Trying to run behind that offensive line. Even when Detroit had a good offensive line here, DeAndre Swift really didn't do much here, and it's sad to see because I thought he was a really good running back. I think he was out of Georgia. I thought he was a really good running back, but the dude can't do jack. I'm glad we got Montgomery. I'll put it this way, I'm glad we kind of stole Montgomery from you guys, because that 1-2 punch of him and Gibbs are just anyway, it's not to drag you guys down or anything like that, but that team and coaching staff and maybe even the front office needs a total reboot. Maybe that team is just, maybe the GM or the owner comes out and just says, look, we need a total reboot. We're going to be terrible a couple of years. We may have the number one pick a couple of years, but we're just going to be terrible. Maybe he just has to come out and say that, because that team is just horrendously bad, especially against I think it was at the time 2-6. The Patriots came in there and didn't even let them score a touchdown. They only had 3 points on a field goal. I think it was 17-3. Something like that. I don't really know what to say, guys. It looks eerie similar to Detroit football back just a couple of years ago. There were times Detroit looked that bad, and I'm not here to, like I said, I'm not here to press you guys down or anything like that. I'm just from an outside view coming in here. The Bears are bad, and I don't know what the fix is. I think at the very beginning you guys do is get a veteran quarterback in to help this team along. And to maybe get some fire and maybe to point some fingers at some of the offensive line guys to be, not to, belittle them or anything like that, but to tell them they got to step their game up. I don't know who that person would be. Maybe you guys have said that on your guys' podcast, but that would be where I would start. Get a veteran quarterback in to kind of help right the ship, and you got to bench Celeb Williams. You have to do it, because you're just going to ruin the kid. Kind of like you got a lot of Bears fans kind of thought Justin Williams was ruined. Well, he's not really doing too bad in Pittsburgh. Well, he's benched now because what's his face that came from Seattle. His name escapes me right now. I'm kind of still waking up here, guys. Is goodness. Anyway, you guys know who I'm talking about. He's kind of being benched right now. Tomlin is doing his thing over there in Pittsburgh. I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback. I just think the system that he was in was just poor. It was just poor. Maybe that's it too. Maybe the system's poor. But anyway, guys, I kind of wanted to give my opinion, my thoughts on it. Let you guys put it down in the comments what you guys think. Am I on there? Am I way off base? I'm only watched one game of them, a significant portion of one game of them. Yeah, I mean, you guys seem to come out to roll into a good start, and then it seems like that game is everything just crumbled. Now, I don't know if it's still going to crumble. You guys know the team better than I do. I'm sitting here in just south of the capital in Lansing, Michigan, giving this advice here, and I only watched one significant portion of the game. I think it was the second half is really I've only watched of the Bears. Haven't really watched any of the Vikings other than when the Lions played them, and one thing at Green Bay here. Let me know what you guys kind of think down there in the comments. I would really like to know what you guys think the fix is really what I'm after. The most obvious choice is get a veteran quarterback in, but maybe you guys might think something else. Let me know kind of right down there in the comments, guys. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, that subscribe button, guys, and the bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one, all right? Well, I'm going to go watch the news, get ready for work here, and yeah, I'm really interested to see what you guys kind of say down here in the comments for someone that only has less than 10 subscribers. Really hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.